Hello, I'm Wyatt, and today the video will end as soon as I die, except I'm going to make the sandbox settings just a little bit harder than usual. We're going to be spawning in West Point, and I'm going to go through all these and make them very hard. Alright, so these are the sandbox settings I'm going to go with. I'm not going to change much of anything else. So in the past 2 weeks I've been playing, I've had the week off, so I've been playing, 65 hours in the past 2 weeks of Project Zomboid. So while this does look hard for like the average Zomboid user, this is not really a challenge for me. This is just kind of more like a tips and tricks video on from like someone who has way more experience and is way better than the average person. So here we go. Let's jump into it. So for starting off, I feel like I'm probably just gonna go vehicle mechanic because it's gonna be like a longer term game. And I think starting off with welding, I think the hardest part is definitely going to be the beginning where we're going to be needing to get weapons and stuff like that. So we're going to go mechanic, we're going to spawn West Point, and we're going to try to get into that gun store. And like I said, it's not going to be like a hard endeavor to do that. It's going to be pretty easy to do that. We're basically just going to walk up to the door, weld it open, get all the guns, clear out all of West Point, and then we're going to move straight to the Louisville Mall. Just to make it a little bit harder, I did add all of the negative traits. Once again, I'm going to be experiencing all of these negative traits, and I'm going to be kind of giving you tips and tricks on how to kind of counteract all of these as we kind of experience them and go through them. And like I said, this might be difficult for someone who's new to the game, but once again, for someone who like me who's just been playing the game for like a week straight, I'm gonna have this. I'm gonna have it easy. So I'm gonna be going with the classic preset Cinch. This is Sergeant Cinch. He is battle hardened. He's gonna be one of the most important parts about like the aspect of the game and why I'm surviving as long as I do. It's because of Cinch. Alright, here we go, jumping into it with the West Point spawn. I'm just going to be searching around for, start off with usually a weapon, especially on these harder quote-unquote challenges. So I'll be looking around for that while also obviously grabbing food. Alright, so now that we got some clothes on, some extra small bite protection and stuff like that, we're going to be heading outside. Unfortunately, I didn't find some weapons, but I did get some cheese and bologna, so that's actually one of the most core components that you need is cheese and bologna before you go out. So we're just lucky that we found that in the first part. So ideally, we're going to want to sneak here. Of course, we are short-sighted, and we are frightened already, of course, because our dude is a sissy because of all the negative traits, but once again, it's just something we're gonna have to deal with, and it's something that, once again, we're in this long term, so we're not really too concerned about it. All right, looks like we got some zomboids here. This is fine. All you gotta do is just the basic Call of Duty Black Ops looping strategy, and honestly, there's really not that many here either, so they should be pretty easy to avoid. Kind of slow because they're jumping over the fence, so it looks like I got some time to get away from them here. But it looks like we're on Main Street here. Doesn't look like there's too many zombies. Once again, we're really just trying to get to that gun store right away because all I need to do is just walk up to the door, weld it open once I get the welding mask. So ideally, the next step is here, we're just going to pretty much avoid all these zombies. We're just going to not really get bit or anything. Like, nothing's really going to happen to us because, once again, I've been playing this game for a week straight. And the only thing that I need to do is just go find a welding mask and really get into that West Point Armory. And then once again, right after that, we're just going to go into the Louisville Mall, clear everything out, and then from there, it's just easy peasy. Just going to hop this fence here, slow down the zombies behind us, avoid this zombie. There could be a welding mask in there, but I do know where there usually is one. I'm a West Point veteran, so typically the welding mask is actually a little bit further into the residential area, into these It's fine. That's fine. Everyone has struggles. It's all about overcoming the struggles, just jumping over fences and stuff. Okay, that's not going to work. All right. That's fine. We are a little bit slower now because we are a little bit exhausted, but that's fine. We're just going to take this time to recover. Yep. Thought you could bite me, but you can't because I'm Cinch. Yep. Cinch doesn't run from zombies because he isn't scared. Let that be known. Once again, guys, you just can't be scared. You can't play this game scared. If you play this game scared, that's how you get bit. And that's how you die. But like I said, I mean, just look at me. I'm walking around. I mean, all I'm in is a bra and jeans, and some sneakers, and I'm walking down Main Street on the sidewalk and they literally can't get me. And this is something that you just really gain from hours of experience in the game. Once again, miss. Hours of juke. Once again, you gain hours of experience in the game that you really just can't get from watching a YouTube video, and that's really the biggest tip. You won't be able to do this just from watching this YouTube video. You're gonna have to play hours and hours to be able to do something like this. To what I'm doing to like embarrass these zombies right now. I'm a veteran of Build 42 Stable, and and because I'm a veteran of Build 42, and I've been playing for the longest time for the past about week and a half. Since I've been playing for about a week and a half now, I would consider myself a veteran. I usually learn survival games faster than most people, so everyone who else considers themselves a Project Zomboid veteran, I would say I'm probably more of a veteran than you, just a little bit. Just because obviously you really don't see everyone doing what I'm doing here. And that is pretty much just straight up winning in this game, right? So I'm just gonna get in this car and I'm going to actually get out now. That's something a veteran would do. That's a typical strat. It's basically a fake out for the zombies. Once again, I actually just yeah, so I just activated that car alarm with my mind. That's just something that a Build 42 veteran can do. Someone with a week and a half experience, 65 hours in the past two, can do. It's something that you learn. It's something that you feel. Um, it's something that once you know how to do it, you just kind of know. You know, it's just like riding a bike. Like once you just know how to set off a car alarm remotely in Project Zomboid, you just can't forget it. You really just can't forget it. And once again, I'm just walking down the street and I'm kind of just juking out all the zombies. And this is something that a veteran can do that not everyone can do. Like I said, so what we need to do is just find a car, get a welding mask, mow down all the zombies around it, then weld open the armory, and